Are you living today as if it's an obligation, or does it feel like something more? It is either just this ongoing continuation of the past, just another day, here we are, or it's a stepping stone, another opportunity on your journey to something more. See, this is it's polarity, guys. It's everything in life based on Hermetic principles is based on polarity. It's either one or the other. There's light, there's dark, black, white, good, bad, sympathetic, parasympathetic nervous systems. And we are either operating from one or the other. And the way that we feel about our day-to-day life is based on our internal state of being. And the way that we feel is going to impact our thoughts. And our thoughts are then ultimately going to create our reality. Okay? It's the thinking, feeling loop is what this is. But we have to rid ourselves of these negative dispositions, this feeling of just another day, like everything is an obligation. Stuck. Most of us are stuck in this rat race, stuck in the matrix, until we do the things necessary to rid ourselves of those feelings and get out of this trap that we've all been subjected to. But we can't just get unstuck. You know what I mean? We can't just be like, oh, things are different now. Like life's different. I feel way better. Yeah. No, that just saying it like that with that kind of voice inflection is appropriate because it sounds absolutely asinine. But yet, no one wants to do anything. No one wants to do the things necessary to get them unstuck from this rat race that we are all in. And the awakening is happening, guys. Like, if you haven't noticed, like, people are starting to become more and more aware of the fact that the matrix is real. This ongoing 9 to 5 hustle and bustle rat race and living paycheck to paycheck and just grinding with no end in sight. What is this all for? Why do we do this? We all have those thoughts and feelings until we rid ourselves of them. And a lot of us have to go through what I heard Joe Rogan explain it best. It's a course correcting phase. And that's personally what I'm in right now. Like, you have to take a moment and be accountable for where you're at and how you got here. That's the biggest first step. To be able to have the self-awareness and accountability necessary, we've got to put the distractions down. Like, to actually take a step back and be like, okay, I'm in this situation because of the decisions that I've made up to this point. And this current reality that I'm in is based on all of my prior decision making. But if I want to change, if I want to see and create a different life down the road, the change starts now. I'm capable of creating any life that I want, but our current state of being is a representation of our prior decision making. So we reverse engineer that. And if I want to create a life in the future that I actually enjoy, I've got to take the actions now to do so. Or just stay stuck and keep doing the same old thing over and over again. An obligation. It's a reoccurring continuation of the past. Or you reassess, you reevaluate. I've got myself in this situation. I am more than capable of getting myself out of it. It's going to take change. It's going to take time. But these are the stepping stones I'm going to put in place beginning now to create the journey to something more. That's being the life that I truly want. And with that course correcting phase, it's going to be hard. Everything in life is supposed to be hard. Or it's not. Again, you have that choice. You can choose to stay stuck, comfortable, complacent, reoccurring, and nothing changes if nothing changes. Or you can buck up and be like, yeah, you know what? It's going to be hard for a little bit. It's going to be difficult. But the life that I've had up to this point is hard anyway. By default, that's hard. It's been difficult. So choose your hard. And if you can actually buck up and make the changes necessary, everything is hard before it gets easy. And we just take these little incremental steps every single day to start creating the life that we want. We're not trying to leap a mountain, guys. That's impossible. But what is possible is making daily changes consistently and stacking those wins one on top of another, and then looking back and be like, okay, like I was here, now I'm here, I can see a difference, I feel different, I actually have a proof of concept that I have it within me to change and to start creating a new life. Then you have belief. And when you believe in yourself, when you've proved it to yourself that you're capable, that belief is the superpower. Because now everything changes. When you start to believe in yourself, based on the changes that you've made, going through that course correcting phase, well, okay, yeah, dude, yeah, it was hard. Yeah, it was hard, but I got through it step by step, day by day. I did a little bit here, did a little bit here. That became a little bit easier, so I added one more notch to the belt. Okay, once I got used to that, then I made one more little incremental change. Here we go. I'm a different person now. The person I used to be, the person I am now, I changed. I believe that I'm capable of changing. Now you start to behave different. You've proven it to yourself. You have the proof is now in the pudding, big dog. And now there's no denying it. There's no disbelief in your ability to change because you've already done it. So now you start to behave a certain way. And once you start to behave a certain way, it's only a matter of time before you become the best version of yourself. You become the version that's in your dreams, that you think about and that you know internally you should be, but you've just been lacking the discipline and the action necessary to make the change. Once you go through that moment, that course correcting phase, and yeah, it can be a lonely chapter. It should be. I understand some people, some of us have families and obligations and things like that we can't really just step fully away. But the more time that we can spend dedicated to ourselves in our journey, well, the more powerful we become. And I believe that is part of the journey, like we all have to go through that course correcting lonely chapter. And again, if you have a family, if you have other commitments and obligations, then, well, that means you just got to get up earlier than everybody. That means you've got to be the big dog and grab the bull by the horns and say, yeah, well, the world is lifing at 8 a.m. The only time that I can really have time to myself to start course correcting and creating the life that I want is while everyone else is sleeping. Before the world gets going, before distractions set in, before commitments and obligations, I've got to start creating. And you do that, then you start to create momentum for yourself. And again, with that momentum will come belief. And everything that once was hard will begin to become easy. And you'll be able to take a step back and be like, yeah, actually, I made the changes back then to start creating the life now, and I see that it is possible. Because everything in this life is possible. We are limitless. Just up to us to get to work. No breaks, guys. Click like, subscribe. Enjoy the ride.